In last video, we have seen about trigonometric ratios of complementary angles. Today we will learn trigonometric identities. So what do you mean by an identity? An equation is called an identity when it is true for all values of the variables involved. In algebra, you have studied about identity like a plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square, or a minus b the whole square equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square, a plus b into a minus b equal to a square minus b square, a plus b the whole cube. So many identities you have studied. So whatever value you substitute for a and b, the left side and the right side will be equal. So that is the meaning of identity. An equation is called an identity when it is true for all values of the variables involved. Now, in the same way, trigonometry also has identity. So what do you mean by trigonometric identity? Equation involving trigonometric ratios of an angle is called trigonometric identity if it is true for all values of the angles involved. So here it will be variables and it will be true for all the values of the variables involved in this. Whereas in trigonometry, angles are involved and whatever value for the angle you are substituting, it will be true both sides. So these are the trigonometric identities. First one, sin square a plus cos square a equal to 1. Second one, 1 plus tan square a equal to sec square a. Third one, cot square a plus 1 equal to cosec square a. So sin square a plus cos square a equal to 1. 1 plus tan square a equal to sec square a. Cot square a plus 1 equal to cosec square a. These are the three trigonometric identities like this. Like these identities, algebraic identities, you need to study this trigonometric identity also by heart. Now let's see how to prove this. Sin square a plus cos square a equal to 1. What is the proof for these trigonometric identities? One by one we will see now. Now consider a right angled triangle ABC right angled at B. So we know by Pythagoras theorem the sum of square of two sides will be equal to square of hypotenuse. So I am going to write that relation AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. Now what I am going to do is, let it be equation number 1. Divide throughout the first equation by AC. So AB square divided by AC square plus BC square divided by AC square equal to AC square divided by AC square. So this I can write AB by AC the whole square plus BC by AC the whole square equal to AC square by AC square cancel, you will get 1. Now what is AB by AC? Try to write in terms of trigonometric ratio since we are proving trigonometric identity. So AB by AC, we know AB is the adjacent side of angle A. AB is the adjacent side of angle A and AC is the hypotenuse. So it is cos A. I can write cos A, cos square A, since square is there, cos square A. See, cos A the whole square, it is usually written as cos square A plus BC by AC. BC is the opposite side of angle A and AC is the hypotenuse. So when I write using trigonometric ratio, this will be sin A the whole square, which is equal to sin square A equal to 1. So we got our first trigonometric identity, cos square A plus sin square A equal to 1. So we have taken the Pythagoras, we have taken right angle triangle, we wrote the Pythagoras relation, divide throughout by AC, that means hypotenuse, and we wrote the equation in terms of trigonometric ratio. So again, to prove the second trigonometric identity, consider a right angle triangle. In trigonometry, always we used to consider right angle triangle. So consider a right angle triangle at B by Pythagoras relation. Again I can write AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. To get the first trigonometric identity sin square A plus cos square A equal to 1, I have divided throughout the first equation with AC. Now I am going to divide this equation throughout with AB. So AB square divided by AB square plus BC square divided by AB square equal to AC square divided by AB square. Now what is AB square by AB square? It is 1. You cancel AB square and AB square. Write BC square by AB square in terms of trigonometric ratio. BC, when you consider angle A, BC is the opposite side, AB is the adjacent side of angle A. Therefore, opposite side by adjacent side is equal to tan A. So, tan A the whole square, which is equal to, I can write tan square A, is equal to AC by AB the whole square. So, AC by AB means AC is hypotenuse, AB is opposite side for angle A, so that is equal to sec square A. AC by AB equal to sec square A. So we got our second trigonometric identity also. 1 plus tan square A equal to sec square A. Opposite hypotenuse divided by this opposite side will be giving you as, adjacent side will be giving you as sec A. So since it is square, it is sec square A. So to prove the third trigonometric identity, again we are considering a right angle triangle ABC, right angled at B. By Pythagoras relation, I can write AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. For the first one, we have divided throughout with AC. To get the second trigonometric identity, we have divided throughout with AB. Now to get the third trigonometric identity, we are going to divide this equation throughout with BC. So AB square divided by BC square plus BC square divided by BC square equal to AC square divided by BC square. So this is AB by BC the whole square plus BC square divided by BC square is 1 equal to AC by BC the whole square. Now what is AB by BC in terms of trigonometric ratio? AB is opposite side. AB is adjacent side with respect to angle A. BC is opposite side with respect to angle A. Therefore, AB by BC is nothing, that is equal to cot A. Cot A the whole square plus 1 equal to AC by BC. AC is the hypotenuse. BC is the opposite side with respect to angle A. So, hypotenuse divided by opposite side is nothing but cosec A. Cosec A the whole square. So we can write this as cot square A plus 1 equal to cosec square A. Cot square A plus 1 equal to cosec square A. So we got the third trigonometric identity also. The proof is very simple. You need to write the Pythagoras relation, then to get it, the first one, divide throughout the equation by AC square hypotenuse. To get the second one, divide throughout by AB square, and to get the third trigonometric identity, divide throughout by BC square. So these are the three trigonometric identities. So sin square A plus cos square A equal to 1. It will satisfy for all the values lying between 0 and 90 degree, including 0 as well as 90 degree. Now second one is 1 plus tan square A equal to sec square A. This will also satisfy all the values of the angles that lying between 0 and 90 degree, including 0 but not 90. This will not satisfy for 90 degree. And third one, cot square A plus 1 equal to cosec square A. This will also satisfy for all the values of A except for 0 degree. Now what does that mean? Sin square A plus cos square A equal to 1. For example, for A, I am going to substitute the value 30 degree. So we will see sin square 30 plus cos square 30. It should be 1. So for A, I am substituting the value 30 degree. A is an angle here. So sine square 30, we know sine 30 is half. So half square plus cos square 30, we know cos 30 is root 3 by 2. So since square is there, I will substitute root 3 by 2 the whole square. Now when you simplify this, you should get the RHS. You should get the answer 1. So 1 by 2 the whole square is 1 by 4. Root 3 by 2 the whole square is root 9 by 4, which is equal to 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4. So 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4, 4 by 4. So the answer is 1. So we got the right side. Like that, if you substitute any value for A, in the first case you can substitute any value between 0 and 90, including 0 and 90 you can substitute, it will hold true. Sin square A plus cos square A equal to 1. So you can also try this by substituting the values 45, 60, etc. So these are the 3 trigonometric identities and you need to by heart this. Thank you for watching the video.